are ready to go ahead and start. Are we broadcasting out live?
Yes.
And is it all set on your end for us to go?
Yes, it's all set. Go ahead.
Good afternoon and welcome everybody to the Friday afternoon, May 2nd, 2025 meeting of the school committee. I just want to confirm that we are meeting remotely, but this meeting is being recorded and broadcast so that people who are in the meeting should take care to mute if you don't want your sound broadcast over HCAM. So just want to confirm that everybody from the school committee is here and has audio and that's working and you can hear me. So Chris, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yep, no
Jamie?
problem.
Yes.
Kyla?
Yes.
And Susan? Susan, can you hear me? I think you're muted, Susan. I don't know if she stepped away for a minute.
I'm here.
Oh, fabulous. Okay, so we are, I know it's printed in the agenda that we're going to start with the public part, but we're actually going to start with the executive session that was, it should have come first in the posting. I didn't catch that. But I would seek a motion from somebody to enter into executive session for the reasons posted on the agenda.
I will make a motion to move into executive session to comply with or act under the authority of Mass General Laws, Chapter 30A, Section 21A2, for the purpose of discussing strategy with respect to collective bargaining with the new superintendent, because discussing an open meeting will have a detrimental effect on the school committee bargaining process, and to adjourn an executive session.
Oh, you're muted, Nancy.
You're muted, so we can't hear you.
Sorry. Instead of adjourning an executive session, we're going to return to the public session. If you would take that friendly amendment onto your motion. Okay, so motion by Kyla. Is there a second on that?
Second.
Okay, great. Second by Chris. We'll do a roll call starting with you, Susan.
Yes.
Kyla.
Yes.
Jamie.
Yes.
Chris.
Yes.
And I am also a yes. We will enter into executive session and we will come back to this link when we're done with our executive session. So for those who want to be here for the public part, you can either hang in or log back in. The rest of us have, from the school committee, we have a link that Georgette had sent out to get us into the executive session.
Oh, good golly.
I will see the school committee over on the executive session.
All right, I'll keep this one open for you to return to.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. The heck, come on. Come on.
We're back.
Hey, I made it.
You're back.
God, swimming in air is hard. I must say, I already got Evan his congratulatory socks.
Oh, you did
So
find some good ones?
He can kind of keep up with Jeff.
Well,
That's going to be a tough order.
I was going to say, yeah, that's.
I told him that's the only way I'd vote for him is he upped his sock game.
All right, so just want to welcome everybody back to the public session. We've just returned for those who are watching from home. Actually, we're all from home, I guess, tonight or from the office. We've just returned from an executive session and we are back here to discuss the Hopkinton High School principal. So Dr. Kavanaugh, if you'd like to lead that off.
Sure, thank you. So I wanted to have this meeting today just so that we could work fully transparently about what's happening with the Hopkinton High School principal. And as people know, we are, unable to do anything with that position until, of course, our former high school principal officially has a signed contract. So that's very good. Evan and I have been collaborating on this process because technically the high school principal is a hire of the superintendent, but I'm going to be the superintendent until June 30th. And then whoever the high school principal is will be a very key player in Evan's leadership team going forward. So I really think that it's important that Evan Bishop is very comfortable with this hire. And it's far less important that I'm comfortable with this hire, although I very much am feeling good about it. So just in terms of transparency, we have been talking about how it is getting late in the game. It's May, and sometimes when you get later in the school year, what happens is the pool of good candidates becomes a little drier. And Evan and I know that we have a very willing candidate currently at the high school. And that is a person who has been with us for 11 years. He's very familiar. He is trusted. I think he's built incredibly strong and meaningful relationships with students and families and faculty and staff. And so what we are proposing is that for a one-year interim position, we move Assistant Principal Justin Pominville into the principal role at the high school. I mean, at this point, we really believe that this is the most thoughtful and strategic path forward. And we do also have a plan to backfill Justin's position with an internal candidate as well. Again, that's a person who has been with us for a very long time. She's been an educator at Hopkinton High School for 23 years. She is a resident. She grew up here and graduated from the high school. And that person is Sarah Elam, who has served as the what some people would think of as the English department chair. She's been the English subject matter leader there for a very, very long time. I think these two individuals, people at the high school who work there, would feel very comfortable with these decisions because they are very well-respected people. And so for the sake of transparency, I'd love to have a conversation with you about making those two moves because it feels good for the school and good for Evan's team building.
Are we allowed to do that without a posting?
It's part of this. It's posted as part of this meeting.
Is Sarah's
No, I
position?
mean-
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry, that posted so that other people who would be interested could apply.
Well, it's only an interim for the principal, correct? So
Yes, it's an interim position.
My question was, is Sarah's position interim or is that permanent?
No, Sarah's would also be interim because Sarah's movement into the assistant principal role is contingent upon Justin staying where he is as opposed to coming back into that role. So it's really two interim roles that we're creating today.
And then in the interim process, do we then have to open it up and do a formal search, or can we internally convert them from interim to permanent?
Oh, you mean down the road if that
Yeah.
is something that you wanted to do?
Yeah. What's the process in going from interim to permanent?
So I think that if that were to happen, we would probably want to check with legal counsel. But I think
Okay.
you can just do that. I've seen people,
Okay.
but
So-
I would recommend we to ask counsel.
I think I'm just understanding Susan's question right now. You're talking about the posting for the interim, Susan? Is that what you mean? I know Chris is talking about for the permanent. There's actually precedent for this, and because it's not our specific hire, but back when Evan was hired, he was initially the interim principal of the high school, and that was done. It was on a short timeline at the time. It was something that needed to be done very quickly. He was, I believe, hired as the interim without a larger search being done for the same reason of timeliness now. I don't remember if they opened it up to a larger search at the end of that first year or not, but that predates my school committee experience. But I think talking with legal would certainly be an advisable piece.
Yeah, because I wonder if it's not nepotism, but it's, some people might feel I didn't get a fair chance or fair shot at that job.
Well, for the interim, I think the issue is, and
I understand the interim.
yeah,
I think we might want to decide, well, I mean, again, it's not our position, but we might have a discussion with Evan to decide that we do open it up during that.
And you probably wouldn't even be thinking about that until February.
Right. I don't know if you all heard the news last night, the Worcester School Committee did that with a permanent superintendent.
Yes.
really,
They
that's
promoted somebody
they
from
did-
within
They did
without
what?
doing a search.
without doing a search.
Wow.
Ooh. Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
I think the superintendent is going back to California, where she came from.
yes, she's leaving for another position.
So I've known Justin through having had kids at the high school, and I think he's very well liked, and I'm excited that that's a transition that is going to help us through the interim piece right now, and excited to see kind of what the future holds.
Yes, I agree. All of my interactions with Justin Pominville have been, remarkably professional, but also he's a very deep thinker. He's cautious before he makes a decision, but he's not a person who waffles. He's very strong in his convictions, and he's a good relationship builder. I think that he is just right for that role right now.
I think it would be good because he's going to carry on the kinds of philosophy Evan has.
Yes, he and I did have conversations, and we talked about the idea of having someone from within or having someone from the outside, and we agree. I think Evan, Justin, Sarah, Laura Tice is the other assistant principal. That the trajectory that school is on right now is pretty wonderful, and continuing the work makes very good sense to us.
They do have a really excellent team. I also would be remiss if I didn't say I think Sarah Ellen is also an excellent choice.
I think it's really cool. We'll have 2 female assistant principals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I don't want to lose sight of Laura Tice in this because she is amazing in her role. Yeah, we're very lucky with the leadership we have at Hopkinton High School.
She is. So. All right, well, appreciate that. I would assume by now that the high school faculty probably has had some communication with Evan, or will have some shortly. I know he's not was not physically in the district today, but I would assume that there's something for.
Yes, I think we tried to schedule the information going to the high school concurrent with this meeting. So I think while you were learning about this, his faculty and staff were as well.
Great.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. And then on Monday, I know that he has a plan. We both have a plan to send something out to the entire high school community, to parents and students, so that they're aware of the new roles and responsibilities.
That's great.
Yeah. Very good.
It feels like a good place to be. We've made a lot of big decisions in the past couple of months, and it feels like this is just right for going forward.
Yes. And just so you all know, I did have an opportunity to meet today with Jess Beatty, and we're working through things. So things seem to be very positive.
Great.
Yes.
Jess, who?
The Student Services Director, Jessica.
Oh, okay.
The one that we just
Okay, I,
hired yesterday.
yes. So as soon as, do we have to do anything besides you getting her on board with a contract?
Nope, your vote last night was all we needed.
Okay, good.
All right, well, if anybody else has anything they want to add, otherwise we could entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move that we adjourn this meeting.
I'll second.
Second,
Motion by Susan, second by Kyla. We'll do a roll call since we're remote, and we'll start with you, Susan,
Yes.
Jamie,
Yes.
Kyla,
Yes.
Chris.
yes.
I am also a yes. I hope everybody has a fabulous weekend. It feels like I've seen everybody every day this week, so it'll be a different couple of
Pretty
days,
close.
but we will see everybody
Well, we get to
Monday.
hang out Monday night.
Monday. and
Oh,
possibly-
Have a
yes.
good weekend, everyone.
That's
you
right.
too.
Fun
Thank
day.
You.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Everyone.
Bye-bye.